up, you guys? So we are going down to like the southeast part of Ohio today. We're going to go work with a handler who has a prospect who is very dog excitable. She's very friendly and very cute. She's a good girl. She just is very young and gets very excited and forgets everything that you've told her. Which is to be expected in young dogs, especially those. It is a Rottweiler, so it is a very high energy dog. It's a very excitable dog. So yeah, we're going to go down and work with them. We're going to work on some of Denali's basic stuff. I'm going to try and walk some of it, hopefully as best as I can. Denali obviously will be in his mobility vest as always, but I might end up having to use my chair later on. It just kind of depends. And then hopefully after we're done, we're gonna go and take the dogs to go play at the park to let them have some time off. So yeah, that's kind of what we're up to today. You can see my cat. I reorganized my gear wall. Not all of my gear is up here. This is the gear that I store. The rest of my gear is my daily stuff that I use with Denali all the time. But yeah, that is the gear wall for right now. I'm missing a few things. I have a friend who has some stuff out, who's using some of the stuff that I have. So that's what we're up to. Say hi to Banksy. Banksy! And Denali's in the other room eating. So yeah.
Yeah. I normally don't treat her, but you're right. It probably would keep her focused a little bit.
That, and when you're doing balance training, you can't correct. It's like you working for no reward, work for nothing.
Yeah.
Especially when training. It's different, you know, if you want to go out and do, you know, public access stuff later on, and don't use treats in public access, that's different. But especially while they're still in training, you want to make sure that you have treats on you so that way if they do something good while in public access, immediately you can be like, yeah, that's what I want. Instead of, you know, relying on just verbal cues. Some dogs do great on verbal cues, but all dogs love food. He did a lot of toy reward because he wasn't very food driven when he was young. He was more toy driven. So we did a lot of stuff with toys.
That's a lie. Nope.
And smelling is okay, especially when first greeting, because you want them, it's fine that they smell. In my opinion, it's fine that they smell. It's just they aren't to react or, you know, try and greet and those kinds of things. I don't mind that he smells the air or, you know, smells. They're dogs. They smell. That's what they do. Huh, Denali? Yes. Okay, so when she starts to pull like that, I'll walk beside you. So we'll come right over here and have her walk. Denali, stay. When she starts to do that, correct her and tell her easy.
Okay.
And then walk again.
Easy.
There. And now once she does, again, treat. A lot of the times when you do balance training, people oftentimes use a clicker to mark the treat.
She's scared of it.
Yeah, I don't like using clickers. It adds extra shit. Just pick if you want good girl or good boy, or if you want to do yes. Denali's was yes. Something quick and to the point, same idea as a clicker. It's just a verbal cue. And that means you get a treat. And even now, when he doesn't do treats in public very often, if I say it to him, like if he does something good, he expects a treat. So, and don't worry too much about the whining. Oftentimes it's just they're frustrated because you're telling them you're not supposed to do that. I want you to do what you're supposed to do. And especially with how young she is, over time, same thing. I told you my friend's dog is same age, Maya. She does the same thing.
She's a baby.
Yes. It's a frustration-based thing. They want to do what they want to do, and you're telling them no, so they whine. Just so long as you get the basics down, and once she figures that out, And when she starts to get distracted like that, get her attention back on you.
Good girl. Look. Good girl. Still very young, so yeah.
But she's still behaving herself. She's not doing anything, god awful. Mm-hmm. She's just excited. It does suck, but it just takes time. When he was younger, he stopped doing it about 9 months, but he also was, trained from the moment he was 10 weeks old until then. So I have a little bit of leeway on a lot of the people I work with. Everybody sees him and they're like, I want him to behave like I want him to behave. He's 3. He also was raised from 10 weeks old to do what he does. So you got to have a little bit of leeway. I have some jump on you.
Yeah, a little bit.
On time. So, in due time. There we go. Okay.
Good luck changing the collar. Here, I'll hold on to this one. Okay.
It's okay. Which this one will be very good for your hands also, because this one has a quick release on it.
So is this one?
Yeah.
This one actually came.
Oh, hey, she actually is the same size as that.
Stay.
Go. And then push that one. There you go. Let's see if that one will help.
It's stuck on it.
Is it stuck on it? Wait.
There you go.
You stay really excited. It's okay. There you go. Got it? Okay, cool. And just keep a hold of that one for right now and see if that one works any better. She's like more stuff. So we'll try and do here.
Stay.
Yes, it's leather.
You can go ahead and work with her if you want.
Hey, baby.
Good girl, but no, listen on.
Good. That was very good. Hey. Good girl, Loki. Step back. What? Step back. Step back. There you go. Sit. Good. She's very food driven, which will make your life a hell of a lot easier.
Food driven. I never really gave her food, so.
Loves the food. Yes. Good. Yeah, she's going to be an easy candidate.
She's very focused on me, if you know this.
Yeah, I know. This is weird. It's weird, but I'm going to see if this works any better so that way your mom can take it. It's okay. You're all right. Easy. And you want to try to correct and bring her back. It definitely will help with the pulling. If you don't correct and she continues to pull, it's just going to confuse her. Yeah. She's very good about leaving Denali alone, though.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Denali, I didn't mean you. Down, now. Thank you. Loki, sit. Good. I know, Denali, this is very confusing, because usually it's me working with you. Just give me 5 seconds to work with her. Yes. I'll give you back to your mama. You can use his leather leash for right now if you want, to see if you like it. Denali.
Sit.
Here.
Good girl. I got the leash in my hand.
Hey. Right here.
Okay.
Good boy.
Good girl.
So basically what you want to do is when you're walking, when she starts to pull, correct and say easy, or if you want to say easy, if you want to say heel again to bring her back into the heel, that's up to you. I usually use easy or be gentle, just depending on the situation that I'm in. He knows what both of them mean, to bring him back into a heel. And definitely you don't want to fully break the want to go forward, especially if you want to do forward momentum and you want to get into the mobility stuff when she's, bigger. I definitely would try and avoid fully breaking it. You can also work on release words. So, Denali, go ahead. So he will break the heel. And
sit. Sit. Or down over there.
So he breaks the heel, and we'll move it forward ahead of me. Good boy. I know. He loves food. He loves the chicken treats that I have. Down. So you definitely don't want to fully break it. And if you want to start working on a release word, now would be the time to do it while she's figuring out
Sit.
the heel and the forward position.
I'm gonna say what a word is, but it's G-O.
Okay. Whatever your release word is going to be. It was much easier for me when I was teaching him not to pull, to give him a word to pull, because I was going to do the mobility stuff with him anyways. You just definitely want to try and shape a heel as best as you can. So we'll continue to do some laps with her and see if, after a little bit, to correct her and pull her back. Definitely, sorry, didn't mean to touch your paw, babe. Definitely with, working on a prong collar, I think is definitely going to help her, honestly. Just even doing the couple laps now, she understands what it means. And definitely with prong collar, I'm sure there is no jerking on it and all that jazz.
Just barely lightly.
Barely lightly. The only time you do any kind of harsh correction is if it's a genuine, they snap, or if they go to bark or lunge or anything like that. A serious correction is when you would warrant using an actual full correction. She's not doing any of that. She's young. She just wants to pull and go see and
want to play.
Yes, and be happy. She's not doing anything, scary. I worked with reactive dogs. Maya was a reactive dog because she had no idea what other dogs were. She was found in the field emaciated. So she was a little bit harder case to work with because she was scared of everything and wanted to bark at everything. Whereas she's just...
Stay.
All right, so... Come.
Seriously, Loki? No, look. Leave it. Hey.
Stand.
Down.
Hold on.
Stay.
Hold on. Step back.
He's going
Stand.
too little.
Oh, I know.
Sit. Heel.
Good boy.
Heel.
We do good boy.
Good girl.
Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Heel. Good baby.
Hey, I have my foot away from you.
Yeah. Same. I love the tingly feet. It's my favorite. I will say it is very nice to have a dog that's off-leash trained. It's much easier to film. Isn't that right, Denali? Huh?
Well, my foot, that's like this far here and it goes. Sit. No. Sit. Why do you sit? When I say sit, you what?
Did you teach her to lay down from a sit?
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoops.
A lot of times they tell you not to teach them to,
No. Off.
sassy man. No. Not to teach them to lay down from a sit position, because then they automatically will start laying down when you tell them to sit. Yeah.
Whoops.
It's a very common thing. And not all dogs do it. But that's usually what they tell you, is if you taught your dog to lay down from a seated position, that's why. He used to do it, and I had to work very hard to break the habit of him laying down from a sit.
I don't really mind it because it's actually easy for her to do it, but I don't like her doing it all the time.
Yeah. The only time that I think that it would become an issue is if she does start doing mobility work. He had to learn to stand square like he is now, with the handle where it should be. And he had to learn where he should be in space. And not to sit down or lay down without being told, because he used to do it and I would be holding onto the handle and all of a sudden he would sit down, and you can't be doing that. So that's all stuff though that would come secondary. Definitely over the next couple months, work on the heel, work on focusing. Focus is going to be your best friend. And then you can start kind of working on where she needs to be heel wise and where she needs to be in space and more manners. I will say you might want to stop teaching her to sit every single time you stop, because when she starts doing mobility and you stop, she's going to start sitting. and it's going to be harder to break it. So I would just, when she comes to a heel, to teach her to stand square with you like he does. If you're going to start doing mobility, that's like the biggest thing. Because how I explain it is, when you know they're standing square, if you don't have a handle on, his shoulder blades are right here, and the sit's right about an inch back. So you want his shoulder about at the front of your leg. That's usually right about where a handle's going to sit on any of the mobility harnesses. That's kind of how you can figure it out if you yourself don't have a handle. Or if you have anything with a counterbalance handle. Yeah, if you have anything that you could prop up to kind of get the idea of right where it's going to be until you get a mobility harness to figure out exactly where it's going to sit. That's another good way to be able to tell. He'd be a good boy. Yes. Doing a stand command is you want your dog to stand in the same position and stand in a stay. The best way to do that is to start small. Yep, stretch it out, my dude. Stand up. Thank you. Best way to do that is to have them in a standing position. Denali, I'm going to have him spin around here because he's going to want to watch me regardless. Stay. Stay. So he's staying in a standing position. Denali, down. Look, Ma, no hands. But, so you can teach them to then lay down and do a down stay. Denali, up. Stand. Stand. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. That one's kind of hard for him. We're still working on that, from him going from a down stay to stand back up. I will say a lot of the off-leash work is going to be secondary. Work on stuff on leash first. He didn't do off-leash stuff until he was about 2. Maybe a little under 2 is when I started doing off-leash stuff, because I wanted his on-leash commands to be as perfect as I could get them. Because that's like very, very important. You want them to behave on leash before you take them off leash. Crawl before you walk. Are you wagging your tail too? I know. I promise you guys can say hi in a little bit. I promise.
Right there. Lay.
Tell her.
That's not working.
Correct her and tell her to sit.
Sit. Good girl.
There you go. And over time, when you do that, they'll stop doing that. It's an automatic thing in their brain that they do. And it does take time to break it.
I didn't train her to do that. She actually did
Just
that when
starts
I got
doing it.
her.
Yeah, just start doing it.
She was actually trained to heel when I got her.
Yeah. You just get very excited. I know, Denali.
No, off.
Good boy.
Sit.
So work on downstays. You're going to have a long leash. And basically what you want to do is you start baby steps. She can even do a sit stay if she does better in a sit stay. It just depends on your own personal preference.
I don't know. She's never really stayed for me.
Then we'll try with a down stay, because that's going to be preferred.
No, down. No, not Paul. Down.
Now you're just running through tricks to get the food.
Down.
There you go. Give her a treat because she down.
Good girl. Stay.
Tell her to stay. And you can take a few steps back and tell her to
Down.
There you go.
Down. We've been working on this at home too a little bit. Stay. Down. Stay. Good girl.
There you go. And then you do that.
Off. Sit. Loki. Down. Down.
There you go. And then you do that.
Off. Down.
She does have a good off command, which is a positive. Oh my
Shaky,
God.
shaky. Hey.
That
Down.
cat is so... I love your cat. Oh.
J. No, off. She's starting to get rambunctious.
And
Hey, heel. Heel. Good girl.
bear with her. She's working on it. This is a new concept to her. So she's trying to figure out exactly what you want. I will say, if you invest in an e-collar and want to use an
I
e-collar,
have one at home. I just don't know where the remote is.
I can send you, it's a $50 e-collar. My friend actually uses it on her dog, and it's really nice. It's pretty comparable to a $150 one. It's off of Amazon, and the stem on it is actually a stem and not a cheap collar
No play. Off.
would be a shock and not a stem.
Hey. Heel. Look.
Close.
Heel. Leave it. Heel. Okay, you're being an ass. Hey.
Can I help you, sir?
Over here, Loki. Heel. No, off. Quit being an asshole. Loki, leave it. Hey, leave it.
Good
Heel.
boy. Heel. Down.
Right here. There.
Are
Good girl.
you hiding behind me right now? He says I don't wanna.
He's like, oh. He went, oh, to her.
He says no.
Leave me alone. I'm working, lady. Loki.
You good boy. Yeah, come over here. So you can go back down over here.
Leave it.
You know what you're doing. We're working on Loki right now. Come here. Down. I know. Thank you. Thank you for the paw. Thank you.
Heel.
I saw that. I appreciate it. What's my heart rate right now?
Good girl.
Over 100. Good boy.
Seriously?
Good boy. Yeah, it was very good. Look at that. I'm proud of you. It's over 100. Good bean. Good bean. I'm proud of you. You did very good. Even in this down, he was pawing at my leg. Good boy. Standing. What she wants. Down. Step.
Wow.
Down. Stay.
Loki has never done this before.
She's understanding that because she has an e-collar on, there's no longer the miscommunication between having to go back to her and correct her. There's no longer the distance of having to correct the prong collar, put her back into a down stay. She's in a down stay. If she starts to move at, tone or stem, depending on the situation or what you're training with, realizes it, lays back down. You're doing very good. Stay. Look, down. See it? Good. Down. Stay. Loki, come. Sit. Good. I haven't touched this whole time, except the once.
Oh, wow.
Whole time. She hasn't had it used the whole time. Down. Stay. Down.
Poor girl.
Come. Sonali. Sit. Down. Down. Thank you.
Good girl. Came right beside me.
Oh, good. Very good. Yes. I can't yell at you for that because you're her handler.
Good girl.
Yes, you did what you were supposed
Yeah,
to do.
stop. You may stop it now.
Yeah. Denali, watch. Now. Denali, watch.
She's daddy's girl, though.
Watch. Now. Denali.
No play.
Denali.
Take them out to the Humane Society and they can tell you.
Denali, watch.
Leave it.
Take a dog.
Very good boy.
I need to find out what her name is so next time I can make sure you
Doing so good.
Look, my name's Gabby. Okay. Will that be on my Facebook?
Hey, pay attention. Come from. Down. Now. Thank you, good boy.
So how much do you charge? To do training.
Oh, I don't.
Because I got 4.
Oh Lord, I might charge for 4.
I got one that needs really bad training.
No, I'm
Denali, leave it.
Like, she hasn't even had the hand on that dog. Like,
He's a good bean. I didn't use his e-collar that whole time either.
I love German Shepherds.
He says, hey, what's up?
But I know I'm
Up.
gonna yell at.
You can say hi. Denali, up, up. Say hi.
Can I say hi? I smell like other doggies. Hi. Hi, you're so beautiful.
You can say hi. Hold on. Here. Up, up. There you go. Now I can do it. He says, hey, what's up? I'm going to huff you. Yes. You go boy. Off.
Yeah, you see what the
Down.
issue I have when little dogs are hyper around her?
All the way.
That's what I still have to work with. Jetta.
Mine acts like that right now.
Hey, what's up, you guys? So we just got done doing training at PetSmart, and we are gonna go and let the dogs run around and play at the dog park for a little bit. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We did some really good work with Loki, and Denali got to work around a lot of crazy puppies. Lots of dogs barking, lots of dogs that are crazy, to say the least. But yeah, that's what we are doing. I will see you guys at the dog park. Good boy.
Wait. Okay, go play. Go play. Play, it's okay. It's okay. You can play. Loki. Look. Loki.
She's like, nah, man, he's gonna chase me.
Because Sadie can't do this with her. Loki. Loki. Hey, look.
Oh, coming in hot.
She's like, I don't care about my toy, Mom. I'm going to play with him. Oh, wow.
Is it your best friend?
Yeah, her dogs might become best friends. Oh, she found the ball. It's like, I found the ball, Mom. I'm going to tell her I got one.
You don't know what to do, Denali. Usually you're the one chasing them down, not trying to keep up with her. Oh, there goes the herd. I love when that herding breed.
He's hurt. He's like, it looks like he's hurting.
He's trying to hurt her. You know, lay down and hunker down. Loki!
Hey, she has to go potty.
Probably. He pooped as soon as he came in here. I had to pick it up. Yeah, you had to poop. Huh.
Go potty. Good
There we go.
girl. Good girl.
She's like, I gotta pee. No. The one mixed breed that's up there is tenacious.
What's that mean?
I don't think he's aggressive, but I think he likes to stir the pot. I don't care to have him over there with all of them, but yeah, and I know obviously both our dogs are fine, so.
Yeah, like I said, she hasn't really been socialized except with her sister and her brother.
Yeah, she's not aggressive.
So you think she'll do fine? Or
Oh,
she'll
yeah.
do fine? She's like, I found a ball, Mom. I dropped it.
She's just very excitable.
Very.
Denali, do you not know what to do?
Here, I'm going to record this. Since it's her first time at a dog park.
She's doing awesome for first time at dog park.
I'll be fine.
Hey, what's up, you guys? We are at Sarah's house. Sarah's house. There we go. Amy. Sarah. Denali's really gross, so we're gonna bathe the dogs, and yeah, that's what we're doing. You guys have no idea, huh?
I think Gizmo should get a bath too.
Gizzy. We just gotta make sure and blow dry him real good because his coat is thicker. But yeah, stay tuned. You might get some videos of us wrangling some dogs.
Oh, that feels nice.
I think we've broken her will.
Oh, he loves it. He loves showers.
Everyone's so damp. We're all in our underwear right now, so we're gonna just try and not get anybody's undies in this. We're all damp. I am very damp. My pants are soaking wet. We're gonna give Bowie a bath. Yeah. Isn't that right, Bowie? Isn't that right, Bowie? Huh. Hello, baby bean. Sorry. He's a good boy. We made a second Maya. And now we're gonna trim some dog nails. The dogs are playing, having a good time. Yeah, hello. Guys, you have a whole apartment. You're gonna make her crispy. She just got cleaned. Okay, this is fine. So, just so y'all know what it's like to have EDS, my nail beds are see-through. If you can see that. There's no white to my nail bed. It's completely see-through. Love that. And they're brittle AF. You can see how brittle they are. Yeah. It's great. Sarah's doing her hair.
Don't worry, I'm a professional.
She actually is. We swear. We swear by it. Denali's over here hanging out. He's real tired. Huh?
And Maya's pissed
In her kennel. She needed a break.
She did. And there.
Hey, what's up, you guys? So, it is actually the next day. Denali is nice and clean and fluffy and smells real good. I didn't get home until really late, so I didn't end up filming a outro yesterday, because I was exhausted. My body still hurts today. I did a lot. Sweet baby. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that working with, hi Banks, you know, the working with Loki helped some of you with dogs who are overly excitable or who just need a little bit more reinforcement in positive balance training. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if there's anything that you guys, want to see, or, those kinds of things. My Instagram is always linked down below, if you want to DM me, or Binksy. My cat is wanting all up in my business. If you guys have any questions, or you need a more private question answered, or anything like that, I'm available on Instagram. But yeah. Thank you, Denali. He's being a goof. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Thank you all for watching. Bye.